Hey kids, Smath here. What we've got is a video explanation of your final project for the year. And what we're going to do for a final project is a final review project. Now we're looking at a lot of points out here on the board, 40 points, and these are very attainable points. So stick with me. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a board game or a virtual online game. You can do either or. Could be a physical board, could be something that lives computer-wise. We just have to be able to, I've got to be able to see it. I've got to be able to play it. I've got to be able to, you got to be able to get it to me somehow, one way or the other. That game is going to incorporate review questions from each of the chapters that we've covered in this second semester to prepare for, quote, a virtual final, which you and I both know there are no finals, but we're going to prepare a review. I want you guys to go over some of the material and understand you've done a lot. You should be congratulated. You're going to be working in groups, 3 groups per class. I'll explain that in just a minute. I've put those groups together already. You will. All right. You're going to have to title your game. You're going to create board and pieces. You're going to create rules for winning and losing, and you're going to create content, somewhere between 3 to 8 questions per chapters 10 through 19 that we've covered. So you're going to create 50 review questions for us to use during this game, and you're going to present this to me during a Zoom next Thursday. What are we graded on? Well, I've got checkpoints for you. Group dissemination, playability, content, group prezo, and a final flip grid. Let's look at what those look like. Progress check 1 is going to be, just tell me who's doing what for each role for the people in your project. Now, how do you know who's in your group? Well, by now, you should have gotten an email that I had sent out Monday morning that says you and these people have been given access to a shared folder in my drive that's right here, period 1, group 1, period 1, group 2. So within that folder are each of these progress checks. So by next Friday, or this Friday, excuse me, 11:59, you have to tell me who's doing what. And if you have any comments, that Google form is live. You complete that. Then you do progress check number 2. Give me a sketch or some sort of layout of what your board is going to look like. What are the playing pieces going to look like? What are the rules starting to come together? That's going to be due within this Google Doc on Tuesday. Then project 3 is a Google form. That's where the review questions are coming in. And so my thought is you have about 6 people in your group. I'm assuming 3 of them are working on the board and about 3 of them are probably working on the review questions. But how you break up the work is completely up to you as a group. But I need 50 of these review questions to give you credit for those. How many moles? Open-ended questions are fine. Multiple choice questions are fine. Don't steal my questions out of my notes. Make up your own questions, and please provide an answer for those questions as well. This is progress check number 3. All right. Progress check number 4 will be when you and your group present your game to me during a Zoom on Thursday, May 28th, during our science Zoom period, period 1, group 1, here are your groups and your time so we can get everybody done. I'm looking for a short 5-minute prezo. 5 minutes should be fine. Don't go over 10. At 10, I've got the understanding of it. So just give me a real quick check-in that way. And then the last thing, after you make that prezo on Thursday, make me a Flipgrid video and saying, hey, I did this part in the project. I thought it went pretty well. Or, hey, Smath, you've had some really good ideas throughout the year, and this one might not have been one of them, and here's why. I think we could have used our time better. That's okay. Constructive criticism is welcomed and appreciated. Just saying, hey, I thought your assignment was dumb, not so much appreciated, but give me constructive feedback. for these 5 progress checks, I'm willing to award you 40 points. Some of that will be as a group, some of that will be individual. So we'll be talking about these as we get in the Zoom. But right now, that's the explanation of what your final project's going to be. And I hope you dig in there, start working with your group. I'm Smath, and I do hope that this video has helped you.